This screencast showcases a science lesson that incorporates technology into the classroom, specifically Google Sheets, Google Docs, and Google Slides. Hello class, today we will be starting our unit on weather. What is everyone's favorite type of weather? At this moment, the teacher will pause and take a class photo of the favorite weather. Show the results on the smartboard. Take out a post-it note from our supply box and answer the following question that is displayed on our smartboard. How does the weather affect your daily life? At this moment, the teacher will pause while the students respond to the discussion question. Then the teacher will ask the students to come up to the smartboard and write the responses on the screen. Well, starting today, we will be using our Chromebooks to get to know a site called weather.com. Has anyone ever used this site? Did you know there was even a weather app on our cell phones that many people use to check the weather? At this moment, the teacher would pause and ask for comments and responses to start class discussion. So these are our objectives for this lesson. We are going to examine how weather affects daily life. We are going to identify different elements of weather, and we are going to create a chart and a graph of weather patterns, including the UV index, wind, humidity, and pressure. Okay class, once you have logged onto Google Classroom on your Chromebook laptop, open the Science Classroom tab and find the first document shared with you called Part 1 Weather Chart. Open that link. It has been shared with all of you, so at the end of the lesson, you can simply turn it in on Google Classroom for your classwork grade. At this moment, the teacher will pause and assist any students that are struggling to find the document. Great! Now that everyone has found the document, click the link for the weather.com website found at the top of the document. Pause while all students open up the website. Now here comes the trickiest part. Make sure you're looking at the weather for your local hometown. You can do this by typing your town name into the search bar at the top of the Weather Channel homepage. So this is what the page would look like on the students' Google Docs when it comes up and they open the link. Great, we are ready to enter the first set of weather into our data table. Find the tab in the upper left-hand corner that says Today and click on it on the Weather Channel. Pause for the students to follow and make sure they're in the right area. Guess what? All of your information for the chart can be found right here on that section of the website. So now your job is to find in and enter all the following data for today. You will need to find the temperature, the UV index, the wind, the humidity, and the pressure for today. Now for the question, what is it like outside today? This is a personal response where you can type in what you think about today's weather. For example, it is hot and sunny outside, so today you must drink a lot of water. So in case any student got stuck, this is where you must go on the Weather Channel homepage. As you can see in the search bar, you type in Hamilton Township, New Jersey. This is where we are located. And as you continue, you can go right here and it shows you everything. It shows you the temperature. It says it's sunny outside. It tells you the UV index and everything you'll need to know. The wind is located right over here and the pressure is also located on the right-hand side. So now stepping out of teacher mode, the goal is that each day during the science class, students will independently fill in this chart, the chart that we showed, this chart, on the laptops following the same steps. The teacher will discuss the different weather elements and link them to the vocabulary terms and lesson topics of the unit. At the end of the week, they can complete the conclusion question found at the bottom of the Google Doc, which is located right here, conclusion question. Were there any weather patterns that you noticed by the end of the week? What was the nicest weather day of the week and why? The worst weather day and why? This question is a way for students to connect what they are learning about weather in the classroom to their daily lives and thus creating a link between technology and personal life. Hello class, welcome to day 2 about learning about weather. First, we will review our weather topic by watching a brain pop video. We will take the quiz on the smartboard after the video is finished. At this moment, the students will view the short animated video, discuss, and then respond to the quiz questions that are linked to the video. They write their answers on mini whiteboards and hold them up for the teacher to see. Remember how we filled in that chart last week about our local weather? Well, now we are going to explore the weather of a whole country and see if we can spot any patterns or weather links to our weather here. So, log on to your Google Chromebook laptops, open Google Classroom Science, and open the link for Part 2 Weather Quest. It should be right at the top of the classroom list. Pause and help the students find the link. This time, we are just focusing on temperature, humidity, and wind for all the cities listed in this table. Who remembers how to search for a town or a city using weather.com? At this moment, the teacher would pause and then show them on the smartboard how to type in the town and city at the top of the search bar. Once you finish the chart, please respond to the open-ended questions located at the bottom of the Google Doc and then turn in the assignment on Google Classroom, class. Stepping back from teacher mode, the purpose of this part of the lesson is to help students use technology to make a connection with others around the country and draw conclusions based on the location of state in relation to the weather that they may be experiencing at this time of the year. Hello class, and welcome to day 3 of the weather lesson. We are going to conclude this part of our weather unit by making a graph on Google Sheets with the data we collected all week. This is the final product of what you'll be making, and I'm going to show you how to create it using Google Sheets. So open up your Google Doc Part 1 Weather Quest and then decide if you want to graph the temperatures, humidity amounts, or wind amounts. You can only choose one of them to graph, class. You only get to choose one. So in this chart that I have right here, I decided to choose temperature. At this moment, the teacher would pause and help any students that need help opening up the Google Doc. Now class, open up Google Sheets and create a blank sheet. We will type the days of the week in, Monday through Friday, as I have here. You'll write day in this column, and then underneath it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you need help spelling, please look up at the smartboard. That will be column A. In column B, you're going to write temperature or whatever you're going to choose to compare. If you want to use humidity, then you would write humidity up here. But for this case, we have temperature. So you're going to write temperature, and then you're going to write the temperatures. 90, 90, 80, or whatever you guys accumulated in your search. At this time, you would highlight over day and temperature like so. And then you would go up to the top and click Insert, and then you would click Chart. You may make any formatting changes, add a title, as I did here. My title is Temperature Change. If you want, you can also have side axes titles, as this one, the y-axis title is Temperature, and the x-axis title is the day. And if you finish early, you can create another chart. If you want to do the humidity, if you did temperature, you can also do that. That is great. Taking a step back from teacher mode again, this lesson has 3 major forms of assessment: the Google Docs Chart Part 1, the Google Docs Chart Part 2, and the Google Sheet Graph, which is right here on the screen. This lesson helps connect the technology of weather reporting through the online website, the Weather Channel, as we shown earlier in this screencast, to the daily lives of our students. It also helps students make broader connections to weather patterns of different locations in the country. Finally, the data connection is combined into graph, which is a wonderful visual representation of scientific data. Thank you for listening through this screencast, and I hope you enjoyed.